Hello everyone, in this lecture I am going to discuss about the metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So, in the previous lecture I have discussed the field effect transistor, in which I have discussed the junction field effect transistor, and I have discussed both N channel and P channel JFET with the construction, operating principle and characteristic, output characteristic and transfer characteristic. So, in the N channel JFET or JFET, we have seen that the transfer characteristic is following the Shockley equation, that is ID is equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. So, in the same way the depletion type MOSFET will follow the same characteristic, or you can say the Shockley equation for it will follow the Shockley equation, but it is quite different. So, MOSFET is quite similar to the junction field effect transistor, and it has some additional characteristics that make it very useful. There are two type of MOSFET. First one is depletion type MOSFET and second is enhancement type MOSFET. What is the difference between the depletion type MOSFET can work as an depletion, both depletion as well as it can work as a depletion as well as enhancement type MOSFET, but enhancement type MOSFET cannot work as an depletion type MOSFET. Depletion type 1 MOSFET can work as a enhancement type MOSFET. So, as a JFET, the depletion type MOSFET is also has a 3 terminal, but it has one additional terminal, that is substrate. In substrate, the substrate is internally connected to the source, but if I want to show this separately, then we can show this substrate separately and termed as SS. So, the drain and source, how will I construct this and depletion type MOSFET? So, in the depletion type MOSFET we will take a p type substrate, and I will create a n doped well, 2 n doped well, and I will connect the n doped well with the n channel, and the silicon dioxide layer is used for insulating the gate terminal from the p type substrate and channel. The drain terminal ohmic contacts are used for making the terminals drain, gate and source. Drain terminal and the source terminals are connected to the n well region, and these n doped regions, n wells are connected to the n well and n channel. The n channel is connected to the gate terminal, and this is insulated by the connected to the this, and this gate and n channel is insulated by the silicon dioxide layer. Now come to the how will I construct this, what is the working of this? This is the construction, and how what is the working of this depletion type MOSFET. So, as in the JFET I have discussed that the I told you that we were taking the 3 conditions. When in case of JFET we were taking that the gate to source terminal is 0, gate to source voltage is 0 and drain to source voltage is 0, or you can say that that was the no bias condition. After that we have taken that the VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is greater than 0. After that we have applied the gate to source voltage negative or positive depending upon the N channel and P channel JFET. And after that we have seen that how the gate to source voltage is controlling the drain current flowing from drain to source or source to drain. In this way we can see that if I consider first condition, that is VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0. First condition is VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0. So, in that case you can see from here that in this p type substrate majority charge carriers are holes, and in n type well and in this n channel majority charge carriers are electrons. So, if I have not applied any force, any attractive force or any type of voltage between gate and source terminal and drain and source terminal, so there will be no movement of charge carriers, and if there is no movement of charge carrier, in that case current flowing from source to drain or drain to source will be 0. So, first condition is that when VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0, the current flowing from source to drain will be equal to 0. Now, we will consider second condition, that is VGS is equal to 0 and I have applied some positive voltage, or you can say I am gradually increasing the voltage applied between drain and source terminal. So, when I apply the drain to source voltage positive, here I applied a positive voltage. So, from here you can see that this N well is connected to the positive terminal of the battery and this N well is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. This N channel is creating a path, or you can say this is creating a path for path between these two wells for conduction of the current. So, for this positive terminal will attract this the majority charge carriers of this N well, and this negative terminal will repel the majority charge carriers of this N well. So, what will happen, the majority charge carrier, the movement of majority charge carriers will start from source to drain, and current will establish current will be constituted because of these majority charge carriers, or because of the movement of these electrons. So, the direction of current will be in this direction. So, as well as the value of VDS increases, the current will increase, and after a certain value of VDD, drain to source voltage, after certain value of VDD, a maximum current will start flowing through the channel. I will stop this. I will consider that VDS when we will get the ID is equal to IDSS. Now, come to the third condition. When VGS is negative, third condition is, this is the second condition. I have considered here the VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0, and in that case I have seen that the ID is equal to 0. Now, second condition is this, VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is applied. So, the attractive force has been established between this and this terminal. The positive terminal attracted the electrons and negative terminal repels the electron. So, moment of charge carriers starts and the flow of current starts. So, the drain current increases. At a particular value of VDS, drain current becomes constant, and that value is IDSS. Now, come to the third case, when VGS is negative. So, when I put the VGS negative, what will happen? At a particular value of negative value of VGS, what will happen? This negative value, when I apply the negative voltage here, VGS negative. So, what will happen? This negative terminal will attract the holes, or you can say the majority charge carriers of the P type substrate. Okay. This negative terminal will attract the majority charge carriers of the P type substrate. What will happen? You can see from here. So, this is the channel, this is the gate terminal, this part has been shown in this, only this part. So, when the negative voltage is applied at the gate to source voltage between the gate and source terminal, the negative potential will attract the majority charge carriers of the electrons. These charge carriers will recombine with the electrons moving in this channel. So, what will happen? Concentration of charge carrier will decrease, as well as the concentration of charge carrier will decrease, the drain current ID will decrease. So, how the concentration of charge carrier will decrease? As well as we increase the VGS value, the negative potential at the gate terminal attract the electrons towards the attracts the electrons moving in the P type substrate. So, what will happen? They will reduce the number of free electrons in the N channels that are participating in the conduction. So, the more negative value of VGS, resulting the reduction in the drain current ID. So, the value of VGS at which the drain current becomes 0 is known as pinch off voltage. The value of gate to source voltage at which drain current becomes 0 is known as pinch off voltage. This is the characteristic. Suppose, okay, first let us see this characteristic. So, I have applied the gate to source voltage negative. So, I told you that in the case of depletion type MOSFET, the characteristic will follow the transfer characteristic will follow the Shockley equation, that is ID is equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS upon VP whole square. So, first you can see from here the output characteristic will be drawn between ID and VDS, the transfer characteristic between will be drawn between ID and VGS. ID and VGS, VGS is negative, ID and VDS is positive and ID is positive. So, the transfer characteristic will follow this equation, that is Shockley equation. So, you can put at ID is at VGS is equal to 0, ID will be equal to IDSS, at VGS is equal to VP, ID will be equal to 0. At VGS is equal to VP, this drain current ID is 0. So, at different values of VGS you can check in terms of VP that what will be the value of ID. So, here I have put the VGS is equal to VP by 2, at VGS is equal to VP by 2, what will be the value of ID? VP by 2, at VGS is equal to VP by 2, ID will be equal to IDSS by 4, this will be equal to this IDSS by 4. So, so by taking the gate to source voltage positive, I will discuss this later, how this gate current, how this drain current is increasing by taking the gate to source voltage positive. So, when VDS now come to the output characteristic, as well as we are increasing the value of VGS, you can see from here when the case 1, when VGS is case 2, when VGS is equal to 0, I am talking only for this. When VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is kept positive, the drain current flows and the maximum current is IDSS. So, at a particular value of VDS, drain current increases, and after a certain value of VDS, the drain current becomes constant. As well as we are increasing the gate to source voltage, or you can say as well as we are increasing the negative gate to source voltage, the reverse bias voltage at gate to source voltage the reverse bias voltage increases. As the reverse bias voltage increases, the number of charge carriers, greater the magnitude of VGS or greater will be the reverse bias voltage, the more charge carriers, majority charge carriers from the P type substrate will be attracted by the positive will be attracted by the negative terminal, and they will recombine with the electrons flowing in the channel, and or you can say flowing from source to drain through the channel, and they will reduce the concentration of electrons. So, the drain current will reduce. So, as the drain current so as well as we are increasing the gate to source voltage, the drain current is decreasing. So, it is clear. The value of VGS at which drain current becomes 0 is known as pinch off voltage. So, at suppose VGS is equal to VP is equal to minus 6 volt, drain current becomes 0, and so this voltage is known as pinch off voltage. For positive value of VGS so this is the again it has been shown for the depletion mode. So, they have it has shown that the VGS is equal to 0, ID is equal to IDSS, and when VGS is less than 0, ID is less than IDSS. So, for drawing the transfer characteristic, we have used this Shockley equation. This is the enhancement mode. So, for what do you mean by depletion and enhancement mode? In depletion mode, we have taken VGS is less than 0, and for enhancement mode, VDS is, we will take VGS is greater than 0. So, by increasing this, in case of depletion mode, why it is called depletion? Because by increasing the gate to source voltage, negative gate to source voltage, the drain current ID decreases, or you can say the number of majority charge carriers start depleting in the N region, that those charge carriers are start recombining with the electrons flowing from source to drain through the channel. So, therefore, this is called the depletion mode, or you can say it by increasing the gate to source voltage, the drain current ID decreases. Therefore, this is called the depletion mode. By increasing the VGS gate to source voltage, the drain current ID increases and it crosses the value of drain to source saturation current. So, what will happen when we apply the when we are when we apply the gate to source voltage positive, this positive terminal, what will happen now? In the previous case we have taken the VGS negative, in this case I am going to take this VGS positive. When I will take this VGS positive, what will happen? This positive terminal will start attracting the minority charge carriers of the p type substrate, and these p type substrate, as well as the magnitude of VGS increases, the minority charge carriers of the p type substrate will start contributing in the conduction of, or in contributing in the flow of charge carriers from source to drain through the channel. So, when they will start contributing in the flow of current by the contribution of these minority charge carriers, the drain current will start increasing. So, whatever the current flowing in the case of VDS, the current will increase by some value. So, you can say that by increasing the gate to source voltage, the drain current ID will start increasing. So, you can say that you can draw the plot for output characteristic and transfer curve for the enhancement mode. This is the VDS is equal to ID is equal to IDSS at VGS is equal to 0. This is for depletion mode. When I will increase the VGS in positive direction, the transistor will operate, the MOSFET will operate in enhancement mode. So, when I will increase the VGS in positive, it will cross the value of IDSS and the drain current will increase. Similarly, when I take the VGS positive, the drain current will increase, and so you can say that the transistor is operating here in the enhancement mode, and here the transistor is operating in enhancement. So, above this region ID is equal to IDSS, transistor is operating in this enhancement mode, and here if VGS is less than 0 or VGS is negative, then transistor is operating in depletion mode, and if we are taking the VGS positive, then transistor is operating in enhancement mode. Now, come to the symbol. This is the P channel depletion type MOSFET. So, in case of N channel depletion type MOSFET, we have taken here the P type bar. So, I want to construct here the P channel depletion type MOSFET. So, I will take here the N type bar and will create the I will create the highly doped P type well, and I will connect these wells to through the P channel, and the rest the working will be same. I will consider these three conditions. You can explain by yourself P channel depletion type MOSFET as I have explained in N channel depletion type MOSFET. And the characteristic will be drawn between output characteristic will be drawn between ID and VDS, and the transfer characteristic will be drawn between ID and VGS. Here the VGS value, the value of VGS will be positive. In case of N channel JFET, I have taken the VGS negative. So, here the VGS will be positive. So, the characteristic will be drawn between positive VGS and ID, and here the VGS we have taken. So, the VGS as well as the value of VGS will increase, the drain current ID will decrease. So, if I increase the VGS in negative direction, then the drain current will increase, the working will be same. This is the symbol for N channel and P channel depletion type MOSFET. So, the direction of substrate is substrate decides the N channel and P channel MOSFET. If the direction of arrow is inward, then the N channel depletion type MOSFET, and if the direction of arrow is outward, then this is P channel depletion type MOSFET. Now, come to the enhancement type MOSFET. So, in case of enhancement type, as I have told you that the depletion type MOSFET can work as a depletion as well as enhancement type MOSFET, but enhancement type MOSFET cannot work as a depletion type MOSFET. Why it is called enhancement type MOSFET? And because there is the drain current ID increases by increasing the value of VGS. Okay, and there is no channel exists between source and drain terminal. So, the construction is quite similar. For construction of this N channel enhancement type MOSFET, I will take the P type bar and I will create N well for making the drain and source terminals, and drain and source terminals drain and source terminals. For making the drain and source terminal, we will use the ohmic contacts, and silicon dioxide is used, silicon dioxide layer is used for insulating the gate terminal and p type substrate, and in depletion type MOSFET we are using the silicon dioxide layer for insulating the gate terminal and channel. So, here we are using the silicon dioxide layer for insulating the p type substrate and gate terminal. So, first of all I will consider the first condition, and there is no channel for the connection between p type for the drain and between the drain and source. So, drain gate terminal, there is no channel between this. So, if I take the unbiased condition, that is VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0. If I connect the if I consider the VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is equal to 0, or you can say the no bias condition, in that case no current will flow from source to drain, because there is no path between source and drain terminal. So, first of all I mean to say that first of all I have to create a path between source and drain terminal. Without creating a path between source and drain terminal, no current will flow. I will consider the next condition, that is VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is kept positive. So, if I consider the VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is positive, if I connect this VDS positive, VDD, if I increase the value of VDD, then what will happen? In first case ID is equal to 0. In second case, when VGS is equal to 0 and VDD increased, VDS or drain to source voltage increases. So, what will happen? This positive terminal will attract the electrons, this negative terminal will repel the electrons, but again there is no path between these two wells or source and drain terminals. So, no current will flow from source to drain. So, again you will get for second condition VGS is equal to 0 and VDS is greater than 0, drain current will still be 0. Now, come to the third condition. Now, VGS is positive and VDS is positive. So, what will happen? This positive value, this gate to source positive value will attract the minority charge carriers of the electron of the p type substrate. So, or you can say the silicon dioxide will work as an insulating layer, and it will follow the property of the capacitor, and the negative charge will start accumulating at the one side of this layer. So, what will happen? A path will exist between source and drain terminal. So, as well as the value of VGS increases, it is not necessary that by applying the VGS positive, the charge carriers will start accumulating near the insulating layer or in between the source and drain terminal. So, what will happen? At the value of VGS at which the charge carriers will start accumulating or collecting near the this layer. So, a path will exist between source and drain terminal. So, what will happen at the value after which the charge carriers start accumulating, or you can say the positive voltage at the value of gate to source voltage at which the charge carrier will start accumulating is known as threshold voltage. So, I will keep that VGS constant and I will start increasing the drain to source voltage, because by increasing, or you can say after threshold voltage at VGS is greater than VT, at VGS is equal to VT, or VGS is greater than VT, the charge carriers will start accumulating here, or you can say a path will exist. So, after existence of this inverted channel, or you can say this is a inversion layer, a charge carrier will accumulate, and after that I will increase the drain to source voltage. By increasing the drain to source voltage, the path, the charge carriers that will be repelled by this negative terminal will follow that will follow the inversion layer and will move from source to drain terminal. And as the movement of charge carrier will start from source to drain terminal, the drain current will constitute it. So, by increasing the value of VDS, the drain current ID will increase. As the value of VDS will increase, the drain current ID will increase. So, it has been written there, for VGS is equal to 0, ID will be 0, as for VDS, when we apply the VDS greater than 0 and VGS is equal to 0. So, no current will flow between the drain and source terminal. As VGS is greater than 0 and VDS is greater than 0 is applied, the positive voltage of the gate terminal will attract the minority charge carriers of the p-type substrate, and they will be attracted towards the positive terminal of the gate. So, a level of VG at the value of VGS at which the significant increase in VDS is observed is known as threshold voltage VT. Now, come to the next condition. So, when I further increase the value of VDS, the drain current ID will start increasing. If I further increase, so what will happen, a p type and n type inversion layer has been created. What will be the width of this inversion layer? This inversion width of the what will be the width of inversion layer, and there will be the p type and n type, or you can say there will be a p and PN junction. So, this is the PN junction, this is the PN junction, and this is the PN junction. So, what will happen, upper part is greater reverse bias and lower part is less reverse bias. So, width of the depletion layer will be greater here as compared to the lower part. So, the width of the depletion layer in upper part of the p type substrate will be greater, or you can say that there will be thicker depletion layer as compared to the lower part of the p type substrate. This is the VI characteristic of the enhancement type MOSFET. So, this has been drawn between output characteristic has been drawn between ID and VDS. So, at VGS is equal to, after I have already discussed that at a particular value of VGS, it is not necessary that VGS is equal to some VGS at some positive value of VGS, the current will flow through the current will flow from source to drain through the channel. It is not necessary after a particular value of VGS. So, that particular value is threshold voltage. So, after threshold voltage, VGS is equal to, before VGS is less than VT, the current flowing through the diode through the channel is 0. So, it has been shown that VGS is equal to VT is equal to 2 volt. Suppose VT is equal to 2 volt. Before VT is equal to 2 volt, the current flowing through the source to drain terminal is 0. As well as VGS increases, the drain current is increasing. This is the transfer characteristic. So, transfer characteristic follows the ID is equal to K into VGS minus VT whole square. So, at VGS is equal to 0, the drain current will be 0, VGS is equal to VT, the drain current will be 0. So, at because VGS is positive, we have considered the VGS positive. So, VGS is positive. So, VGS is equal to VT, or before VT, the drain current will be 0. As the VGS crosses the value of VT, the drain current will increase exponentially. So, it increases, or you can say this is a parabolically. So, it increases parabolically. So, this is the transfer curve, this is the output characteristic of the enhancement type MOSFET. This is the symbol used for N channel and P channel JFET in case of enhancement type MOSFET. So, as I told already discussed that the in N channel in N channel direction of arrow decides, direction of arrow of substrate decides the type of MOSFET, that is N channel or P channel. If the direction of arrow is inward, then you can say that this is the N channel JFET and then N channel MOSFET, and if the direction of arrow is outward, then this is P channel MOSFET. Now, what is how will you differentiate between depletion type and enhancement type MOSFET? So, the way it is very simple, that if the channel breaks, then this is enhancement, then this is enhancement type MOSFET. If there is no break or the channel is continuous, then this is depletion type MOSFET. These are the basic current relations that will be used for solving the field effect transistor and metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. I will consider this gate current is 0 because the input resistance is very high for both MOSFET and JFET. So, Ig is equal to 0 and Id is equal to Is. For JFET and depletion type MOSFET, I will use Shockley equation for finding the drain current Id. Id is equal to IDSS 1 minus VGS upon Vp whole square, and for enhancement type MOSFET, I will use this relation Id is equal to K VGS minus Vt whole square. So, this is all about the metal oxide semiconductor field enhancement type and depletion type metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. In this lecture, I have discussed the symbols, construction and operation with their transfer and output characteristics. So, this is all about the MOSFET and MOSFET enhancement and depletion type MOSFET. Thank you.